So to kick off this wonderful event, we have somebody that has been advocating for our community, a strong voice in the state and in the United States, somebody that could spar with the best of us or the best of you, but actually he said in the bar, people need to catch up to him, trailblazer. When we told him that we were looking for a venue, he said, of course, my district, welcome, doors wide open. Let's hear it for Assemblymember Mark Gonzalez.
Good afternoon, sisters, brothers, and siblings. Good afternoon, sisters, brothers, and siblings. There we go. Listen, I just want to thank you all for being here on a Saturday. There is a lot of shit going on. Sorry to the kids that are here. But we have to take a moment to just reflect on what's going on in Minneapolis. I know some of my colleagues will come up here and mention that as well. But this epicenter of this whole BS with ICE started back here on June the 6th. So we in Boyle Heights have been victims of this as well. Whether it's in Pico Union or in Montebello, ICE is coming for us, and we're not going to stand up and take that, right? We're going to stand up and fight back against that, right? And we need leaders in California who are going to be able to stand up with us and push back against this ICE bullshit, right? Yes. And so today, I know that we are here to celebrate and recognize the path forward that we see for the Lieutenant Governor. How many of you here know Fiona Ma? How many of you here know Fiona Ma? I've known her for more than a decade in my service as chair of the party and as an assembly member, and she's the first one to always call me and say, how can I help? She's the first one that said, what can we do to help the renters in your district?
Yes.
What can we do to help those who are unhoused and homeless to get them into a housing facility was Fiona Ma. She was the first one to call and said, what can we do to protect your area when it comes to issues of public safety?
That's right.
That person is who? Fiona Ma. Exactly. She's somebody that comes in on day one who's stronger and she's bolder for California, and that's Fiona Ma. She's for the people. She's from every corner of California, has a smart future for California and progress for every person here in California. But what I want folks to understand is the role that the Lieutenant Governor plays. They have a major role. They have a seat on the CSU Board of Trustees.
That's right.
They have a seat on the UC Board of Regents.
Yes.
So all of the work that they do, they don't need on-the-job training. They need to be ready on day one.
That's right.
And that's something that Fiona Ma does when she comes into this office as Lieutenant Governor. Now, the governor's race might be a mess, but the Lieutenant Governor's race is a very easy one to choose because we are all choosing Fiona Ma. And so, with me, with all of you, con corazón, with heart, that's why we are here today. We have to make sure that California remains that blue beacon of hope.
That's right.
That California remains that West Coast, the best coast. That California remains the fourth largest economy in the world. And that's because of the work that each and every single one of you have done here today, coming here to support our sister Fiona Ma as she makes it to be our next Lieutenant Governor. And so, I want to just thank you, sister, for being here, for always answering the call, for never asking, what time and where. You're just there, and you just help. And decisions are made by those who show up. And I said this yesterday, and you'll hear from my sister, Senator Durazo. But this person is also somebody who just doesn't want a community to survive. She wants them to thrive. And that's extremely important when you have somebody in elected office, because I'm learning a lot up there too, and it's very different. But at the end of the day, Fiona Ma is there for you, she's there for me, she's there for each and every single one of us. So she's smart, she's strong, she's tough as hell. Fiona Ma does it well. And so, with that, I have the honor of introducing my colleague in the state senate, who overlaps with me in the great city of Montebello, none other than State Senator Bob Archuleta! Come on down, my friend.
Buenas tardes, ¿cómo estamos? Si no son de Los Ángeles, bienvenidos. Te digo que sí estamos aquí para hacer una cosa, para cambiar California, para decir a todos en California que vamos a tener una persona que sabe cómo viven, cómo trabajan y cómo sufren hay veces. Pero vamos a mirar que todos nos vamos a juntar como vamos a juntar, porque tenemos los senadores, tenemos la gente en los pueblos por toda California que van a saber que Fiona Ma va a ser la señora que va a ayudar a todos. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Senator Bob Archuleta. I just want to share with you that we're here together. Look around, look at the diversity. This is California.
That's right.
This is California diversity. And Fiona will not turn her back from diversity. She will not turn her back from inclusion. She will not turn her back from inclusion and equity for all. Women's rights, the right to work hard, go to school, accomplish something. She is going to be our next lieutenant governor. And I'm telling you, she knows how to lead. She knows how to lead with professionalism.
Yes.
When? Tell me, when have we ever had a lieutenant governor who started from the ground up and she worked her way up? A woman who's done so much here in California. It's amazing. Do you know that she was a supervisor in San Francisco? Imagine how difficult that is. She was our treasurer. How difficult that is.
Yes.
Now she's going to be our lieutenant governor. She is going to lead us in California for the next 4, 5, 6 years. I hope you stay with us forever. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to also share with you, I'm the chair of the Military and Veterans Committee. I represent our veterans.
That's right.
I'm a former paratrooper. I've got 2 sons that are in the service. And I know here in California, Fiona will take care of our veterans. She'll take care of our men and women in uniform. We have 31 military bases in California. And our National Guard is going to be working with her. Our National Guard, our unions, everyone, our school teachers, those who work in our hospitals, our nurses, everyone who gives so much to California. They're going to look to her for guidance. They're going to look to her for stability. And they're going to look to her for the future of California, as all of we must. So I will tell you, her background as a CPA, her background in leadership. And there's the one thing that all of us are concerned about. What's happening right now in California. Mark just mentioned it. We've got to protect everyone equally and fairly. Because somebody is not trained to carry a badge, they shouldn't be carrying a badge. If they're trained professionally, they know how to act. All we ask is for respect in our communities, to honor those who've been here for 40 years, raised a family, send their kids to college and school. Let's give them a chance. Let's give them a pathway to citizenship. Let's find that way. Let's make sure that California leads that way, and Fiona will do that. You know, I'm telling you, our unions so strong. People look to California to start things. If it happens in California, it's going to happen across America. So equality, fairness, inclusion, it's going to stay, and it's going to stay strong because of her. I will tell you this, small businesses, you want to get something done, you find a Latino who he'll fix it for you, he'll change it, he'll move it, he'll do whatever, and when it's all done, you'll say, gracias a Dios. Thank you, the Lord, for giving me this opportunity to work, to get a paycheck for my family. That's all we want, an opportunity, an equal opportunity. So I think that Latinos across the state of California are going to find a friend as the lieutenant governor. You know, when she was in charge of our budget, in charge of our money in California, over 14 billions and billions and billions of dollars she had to sign for. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to take care of California, and I know that she will continue. As our lieutenant governor, we've got the leadership. So, as they say, si se puede, Fiona Ma, si se puede. God bless you. Congratulations. And with that, José Luis, ¿dónde estás, hombre? Come here, José Luis, our council member, our assembly member. Get over here, Durazo. All right. Now, this guy from the neighborhood, I'm telling you, he's the man of the future. So let's support him.
Gracias.
Gracias, José. Okay, go ahead.
Buenas tardes. ¿Cómo estamos? ¿Listos para Fiona Ma, para nuestro gobernador? ¿Sí o no? I am so proud to be here to support Fiona for Lieutenant Governor. What an amazing woman, una mujer con mucho corazón, con poder. But before I go on, I think my brother Mark Gonzalez said it best. These are troubling times. These are fucked up times for our comunidad.
Keep it real, brother.
People are living in fear. People are scared to go out into the streets. So in these times, I couldn't think of anyone better to be a champion for our comunidad. Nuestra comunidad latina ocupa líderes con corazón, con energía y con mucho poder para ayudar a nuestra comunidad. Fiona Ma ha sido una campeona para nuestra comunidad y ella va a continuar a ser una abogada para nuestra comunidad latina. She's been the first woman of color in that seat. Almost 8 million people voted for her historically for such a powerful and amazing woman. And I couldn't think of anyone. Mark's district was hit first in Boyle Heights and here in LA, downtown LA. My district in Paramount, California, we had 60 ICE agents that were there horrifying our community. Exactly. But that's why today, in the midst of these crazy times that we're living, we have to keep our spirits alive and high to make sure that we have women, amazing women like Fiona Ma, to be our leaders. She has been the leader first and foremost, but she continued being our amazing lieutenant governor. And I couldn't think of anyone that is going to represent Paramount, Linwood, and my community and the entire state of California. And a true champion to our Latino community. As someone that comes from Padres Mexicanos de León, Guanajuato, to this country, and my parents gave me the opportunity, I had a vision of living the American dream. So when I'm here standing with a safe space of our carpenters, our Leona, our laborers, I see laborers here, I see families, I see moms, I see Teamsters in the house. It takes a community effort. And while the Trump administration is going to keep fighting us, we're going to have lieutenant governors like Fiona Ma. They're going to stand up to that man. Well, actually, he's not even a man. He's a you-know-what at the end of the day. We need to make sure we have amazing leaders like Fiona. So, es un orgullo grandísimo estar aquí con todos ustedes, tu comunidad. Ya seamos centroamericanos, de El Salvador, guatemaltecos, mexicanos de Guadalajara, de León, de Tijuana, Peruvians, all communities. And Latinos are going to come strong because we are going to, the way we voted for Prop 50, we're going to come strong and vote for Fiona Ma for Lieutenant Governor. And for today, I join our amazing state senators, our assembly members throughout the state of California. She has a whole list of us supporting her because we said she is going to be with the people. And what an awesome history you have of being with a champion. And I think your history says it all. I mean, you're obviously an actor and a superstar. You're a superstar of Los Angeles. So, con corazón, con mucho corazón, we're going to keep supporting you. And with that, I am blessed and honored to introduce our next guest speaker, who has not only been a champion for working families, she also comes with a lot of heart, and she represents this beautiful community here. So it's my honor to share this space with her. La estimada, la gran senadora, Elena Durazo, and our next supervisor for LA County, Mr. Chingona, our champion also, Elena Durazo.
Wendy.
Gracias, José. Assemblymembers. Welcome to Boyle Heights! Viva Boyle Heights! And to all my colleagues and all electeds and former electeds, raise your hand, everybody who's been elected to office. Raise your hand. Think of all the people you have elected to local government, state government, federal government, and we have exceptional person today. Yes, we are feeling a lot of really terrible things. We're feeling violence, we're feeling fears, but above all of that, we are feeling courage. Courage. We are doing things that we never thought we had to do, but we are doing them to defend and protect our communities. Doesn't matter what color community, all of our communities are sticking together. All of our communities are fighting together. We're going to make sure that our communities are safe. Besides those fears, there's other issues. Will my kids be able to build a future right here in California? And that's why this race for Lieutenant Governor matters. I'm going to focus in on a couple of things that are most important that this Lieutenant Governor is going to do. The Lieutenant Governor sits on the University of California Board of Regents. The University of California Colleges. The California State University Board of Trustees. Now, what do they decide? What do they decide? What is she going to decide? She's going to decide tuition. Does that matter to us? She's going to decide student services. Does that matter to us? She's going to decide student housing. Does that matter to us? Quality education. Does that matter to us? These are the things that the Lieutenant Governor is going to be deciding. That's why we are here to support Fiona Ma, because she's going to do this the best possible job for Latinos and for all communities. That's what Fiona Ma does. This is not a symbolic position. This is not something you could ignore. This is a real position with power, and we want the best person with power because she's got the courage to turn power into something good for our communities. She knows how to move money. She knows how to move money where it needs to go. Right now, she manages $3 trillion. I can't even manage my checkbook. She manages $3 trillion. I'm going to trust her with our taxpayer dollars. I'm going to trust her with that. She believes in all the things that our community believes in. Businesses, services, education. They're not promises, they're real results. She's going to turn state decisions into real results for Latino families. And I'll just end by saying, she is the daughter of immigrant parents. The daughter of immigrant parents. She knows our experiences. She knows what we need. She has the courage to stand with us side by side. She is a professional. She knows how to get the job done. She will be the first Asian Pacific Islander Lieutenant Governor in the history of California.
Yes, she will.
And if those days when the governor is not around, she will be filling in as governor of the state of California. Nobody I would love better to do that than her. So please, let's give a really loud welcome to our next Lieutenant Governor, Vice-Gobernadora de California, Fiona Ma.
Okay. Hola mi gente, mi familia, nuestra comunidad de Boyle Heights, East Los Angeles, Buenos Aires. So the only AP class that I had in high school was Spanish. But I want to thank all of my colleagues who spoke here today. Of course, the amazing Senator Maria Elena Durazo and our next supervisor here in LA County. Assemblymember Mark Gonzalez, who had been herding cats for years and years, and I believe he is destined for big things in the state capitol. Our Senator Bob Archuleta, always fighting for our veterans. Assemblymember José Luis Solache, who's just has the heart. Assemblymember Blanca Pacheco, and my former colleague, Senator Steve Bradford, who is running for insurance commissioner. So first, I want to just talk a little bit about Mariachi Plaza. This is the cultural heartbeat of this community. As early as the 1930s, mariachi musicians have gathered here, looking for work, sharing music, building community, and passing on the culture from generation to generation. And we're gonna see some of them here in their traje de charro, representing the tradition, the community, resilience, and the Mexican culture. And of course, Boyle Heights. From the late 1800s to 1920s, this was one of the first racially and religiously integrated neighborhoods in Los Angeles. They have been a gateway for immigrants, working artists, families, chasing opportunities. This is the story of LA right here, the front line of American history. And I just want to say that I am the oldest child of immigrant parents.
Okay.
My parents came here for the dream, just like so many of all of us, all of our forefathers and foremothers.
That's right.
Because this was the United States of America, where we were united. And we were standing strong together, representing all the values that all of us, believe in. But it has changed, as we can see. And now California is still that beacon of hope. We speak over 250 languages here in California. We are not going to shy away from the values that have helped us move from the 7th largest economy to the 4th largest economy. And that is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Those are our values, those are our principles, and that's why California is strong. Look at all of us here. Look at all the folks behind us. This is what the beautiful California, the Golden State. And so now I say, if you want to come to the United States for that dream, you need to come to California for that California dream. So right now I'm the state treasurer, I'm the banker. I manage $3 trillion. My short-term portfolio is about $160 billion. I manage all the bonds for the state of California, and I fund and finance everything from affordable housing, children's hospitals, schools, public transportation, green energy, small businesses. I have 5 savings programs. I sit on CalPERS and CalSTRS, the 2 largest pension funds in the nation. And I've had a long history. This is my 4th elected position. I started as a district representative to John Burton for 7.5 years. Then I served on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, the State Assembly, State Board of Equalization, Treasurer, and Treasurer. I've been on the ballot 20 times. I haven't lost yet. Thank you, Pastor. And that's because money cannot buy votes.
That's right.
I am part of the 99%. I don't have billionaires in my pocket funding me. I don't take money from oil and tobacco and guns. And it is about the people that are behind me, and that's what keeps getting me elected. And for years, I have been combating human trafficking, trying to find more contracting opportunities for women and minority businesses. I had to give out 17 distressed hospital loans to community and rural hospitals to keep them open post-pandemic. I have been funding schools, making sure our taxpayers are getting their federal and state earned income tax credits. You've got to file your taxes to get that money back, but it is free money available. I oversee the Cal Grants program. So many of your young people are dependent on Cal Grants and Pell Grants, and we need to do more to fund. Scholarship 529, making sure our next generation doesn't fall into high student loan debt. Supporting the free 20% free down payment assistance so that more first-time home buyers whose parents don't own a home can now access home ownership. These are all the things I have been working on for decades and the things that the community supports. So it is with great humbleness that you are all out here. We have been running for lieutenant governor for 3 years now, and it finally starts to feel like it is real. With a campaign, with people, with real faces, but we are struggling. We are struggling. The violence that is happening is unacceptable. The fact that our military is killing our own civilians. This is the United States of America, brothers and sisters, and we need to stand up. We need to support each other, protect each other, make sure everybody knows their rights, and we need to stand strong together. We cannot let the tyrants take over. This is not acceptable. Our forefathers would be rolling in their graves, knowing what is happening right now, that there is no balance of power, that there is one person that is making all the decisions. The Supreme Court is overturning all of the long-fought cases that we have been fighting for. Women cannot access health care. Seniors are feeling vulnerable. Our underserved are struggling for food. This is not the America, but we are California. And so we have an obligation. The whole world is watching us. And so we need to be that beacon of hope. We need to stand strong, stay positive, stand up, support each other, protect each other. Let's support our local small businesses. Let's drink California wine. Let's make sure that we are expanding the pie, welcoming investors, keeping our companies here, welcoming high quality jobs, and making sure that our next generation has a job when they graduate. That is important. That our next generation needs to know that if they go to higher education or a certified apprenticeship, that they are going to be working, because that is part of the American dream. So I thank you all for coming out. I love you all. I love California. I'm going to die here. I'm not going anywhere. And you all know me. You all probably have my cell phone. You invite me, I will come. I am your humble servant, and I look forward to serving you as your next lieutenant governor. Thank you.
¡Y que viva Fiona! ¡Y que viva Fiona!